Tonight, I'm going to show you everything you need to make brown butter toffee fudge. Stick around. Greetings, my confectionery compadres, and welcome to Randy Makes Candy, where I help you make tasty treats that people love to eat. You know what most chocolate fudges are missing? Depth. They're sweet, they're chocolatey, but they can be kind of one note, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Simplicity can be quite elegant, but sometimes you want something a little complex. Cue the brown butter. When you heat butter until it gets nutty and caramelly, you're creating layers of flavor that regular butter just can't give you. It's like the difference between vanilla and vanilla bean. Same idea, but so much better. Add a little toffee into the mix, and not only do you have layers of flavor, you have contrasting textures that make an everyday treat into something quite special. Let's give it a whirl. As always, I'd love to hear about your results if you decide to make your own brown butter toffee fudge, as well as suggestions for other recipes you'd like to see in future videos. For this recipe, I used 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3 cups of milk chocolate chips, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of toffee bits, and for the topping, 4 tablespoons of toffee bits and 1/2 teaspoon of flaky sea salt. I also used a lined 8x8 baking pan, a medium saucepan, a microwave-safe bowl, a couple of spatulas, and a thermometer. Okay, let's make some candy. Place the butter in a saucepan over medium heat. Stir constantly as the butter melts and begins to foam. Once the butter starts boiling, insert your thermometer and continue stirring. Stir until the temperature reaches 300 degrees Fahrenheit, adjusted for altitude. You should be seeing brown bits at the bottom and smell a nutty aroma. Stay on your toes, there's a fine line between browned and burned. Once it reaches that temperature, remove the pan from the heat and let it cool for about 5 minutes. In a large microwave-safe bowl, combine the chocolate chips and sweetened condensed milk. Microwave in 30-second intervals, stirring between each until smooth. Stir in the cooled brown butter, vanilla, and salt until it's fully combined. Fold in 1 cup of toffee bits until they're evenly distributed. Pour the mixture into the prepared pan and spread it evenly. Sprinkle additional toffee bits on top, then use the offset spatula to gently press the toffee bits into the surface so they adhere. Finish with a light sprinkle of flaky sea salt, then refrigerate for at least 2 hours until completely set. Remove the fudge from the pan, then cut it into whatever size pieces you'd like. And that's it. Okay, let's have a taste. Sláinte. Yeah, this is a whole new ball game here. The fudge is smooth and creamy, the toffee nice and crunchy, and the flavors. Sure, chocolate and toffee, which are already amazing together, but then that brown butter. Nutty and dark, and there's like a hint of buttered popcorn in there, and the butterfat just paints your entire mouth with those flavors so they linger a good long time. Compadres, if you're looking for a fudge that's as sophisticated as it is simple, you really ought to try these. No, you don't, me neither. Not only do you have layers of flavor, you have nutty and dark, and there's like a hint of